We're raising awareness for all nurse contributions and commitments and acknowledge their vital role that they're playing in society. It's National Nurses Week, also sometimes known as National RN Recognition. And let me tell you something. If ever there was a year to be recognizing nurses, doctors, people in the medical field, it is this year. Not only are they putting in exhausting hours, not only are they working in most or many hospitals, I don't want to say most, but certainly in many, many hospitals in many places, not only in New York or in the United States, but around the world, working in conditions that are less than ideal in overcrowded emergency rooms and ICU rooms. And they're working with materials they got to make for themselves to protect themselves, or sometimes with no protective gear whatsoever. I mean, we saw in the beginning of this crisis, nurses walking around with paper bags around their bodies because there just wasn't enough protective gear. And they're putting in exhausting shifts and they're risking their life. They're risking their life so they can save another life. And what better person is there in the world that somebody who will risk their own life to save another life? I mean, that's literally what they're doing. I don't know if a nurse went to nursing school to say, you know what, I'm going to risk my life to save another life. I don't know that was the thinking. They said, okay, yes, I'll save some lives. But I don't think they thought that they would be risking their life, and they are, and they're showing up to work every day. And we have to thank them, and we have to recognize nurses everywhere. We have to celebrate their dedication and commitment to their patients and their profession, and tell them, if you know a nurse, tell them. And I'm telling all the nurses right now on the Brad Squad about all the excellent work you are doing. And if you have been cared for by a nurse, you tell them this week, you did a great job. As a matter of fact, not only many places around the world, including New York City, at every night at 7:00, people are cheering, honking, making noise for the medical workers on the front lines, including our nurses fighting the coronavirus. The cheers are happening all over the country and the globe in recognition of their service. I was walking down the street on Sunday. Even on Sunday, we don't take a day off. We do not take a day off in celebrating and thanking and recognizing our medical professionals and our nurses. And I just actually took a video because it was 7:00 at night, and I was walking down Madison Avenue. There I am in my mask. Nobody can call me a mask hole. I wear my mask everywhere I go. And I was walking down the street, and there I took that picture around 7:00, and then I took this video. Let's watch. Again, one last congratulations to all our nurses and medical professionals.
I came here to the States in 2016 on a F1 visa.
Right.
And I graduated school in December of 2020, and I'm currently working as a registered nurse on my OPT.
Okay.
However, that OPT will expire March of this year. Is there any way that I could extend my OPT, because I have searched high and low, and everybody is in?
Is your employer willing to sponsor you?
They wanted to, but they don't know how to.
Did you ever get the CGF&S visa screen?
I'm working with an agency, and they're saying that being that I went to school here, I don't have to get a visa screen.
Okay, if that's the case. If you have an employer and you have a degree from the United States of America as a nurse, and they want to sponsor you as a nurse, it's a Schedule A, which means you don't have to do a perm or labor application. You file an I-140 visa petition and adjustment concurrently. You'll get your work permit in about 4 months, and you get a green card in a year, as long as you do it while you're in status. So it sounds like you have about 2 months left to do it.
A friend of mine has been in the U.S. for over 3 years now and filed for asylum after a year of being here. Now she passed her nursing board exam. It was an NCLEX-RN.
NCLEX.
But it's the nursing board exam.
The NCLEX.
And was hired by an agency. Would her I-450 be approved, being that she filed asylum after 1 year of entering the USA?
The I-485 you're talking about, you meaning an adjustment application getting sponsored as a registered nurse. It doesn't sound like you're eligible to adjust your status here if you came to the United States and then applied for asylum 1 year later. Question, I'm a Jamaican nurse working in the UK, and I have an I-130 filed with an F1 category. My priority date is 2020. Can I still apply for a work visa? Yeah, you can apply for a work visa. Absolutely. As a registered nurse, you're not going to get a work visa unless you are an emergency room nurse or a high-skilled master's degree nurse working in a master's degree job or a nurse administrator. But what you can do is apply for a green card as a nurse, and it's pretty fast. And absolutely, you could do it.
My name is Sam. I work for Lure Group. It's a nursing home group.
My name is Cici. Same thing, work for Lure Group. It's a nursing home group.
What was it like working during the pandemic?
To me, it was a challenge every single day. It was nothing. You go into work, you have no expectations. All you care is how's my patient, how's everybody, how's my team members, how's the people I work with. Because at the time, it was, in terms of morale, it was bad. So everybody take care of each other. So that was the most important part for me.
I mean, to us, definitely the pandemic caused a lot of impact because everything shut down and everyone is worried about their health, their family members. So our role has been different because of the pandemic. We become the family members, the caregiver, and everything else to the residents. And besides, we also have to worry about our own family too because we all have family members. So how do we stay protected while we're protecting others?
We're both immigrants. I recently became a citizen. It took me 10 years. You can see we are here, we're immigrants, and almost everybody I see are immigrants. I don't even know what nursing homes or hospitals are gonna look like without immigrants in this country. So I think the pandemic really brought the attention to hospitals. People don't really think about hospitals until you get sick. But this pandemic really brought out who are founding this country, who are holding up this country, and that's immigrants.
Immigrants like us, we will play a bigger role because we need to utilize our languages while they can even communicate with the healthcare the doctors and nurses. So I would say we definitely play our value here.
My name is Damian Mark. I'm an emergency room nurse. Originally, I'm from Grenada. I moved here to the United States 20 years ago with the idea of pursuing a better career. And somehow I found myself in nursing, which is an amazing career. And it's about compassion and helping people. I've been a nurse for over 7 years. During this pandemic, as we see, a lot of essential workers, right? We have a lot of immigrants who it doesn't matter from being a doctor or a nurse or even someone who works in clothing or even in working in food service, from all different walks of life. So immigrants to me also is a big part of the economy. So at the end of the day, we still have to treat everyone with the highest of respect because they all matter. We all important to this economy. We're all important to our country, and we work hard and we do what it takes to build everyone up and to make this world a better place.
Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.